Hello, and welcome to today's subscriber contract. Kill Order 1, set in Dubai, and supplied to us today by GTA Girl 478. So with no briefing, we'll move straight on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them, along with 2 objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a breaching charge stored up in the atrium toilets, and we'll be bringing with us a vial of lethal poison and a remote emetic gas grenade in a briefcase, along with our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, we are going to go straight to the atrium toilets and retrieve our item. We will also encounter our first target in said toilets as well. So we're going to make our way straight into the first cubicle, grab the breaching charge, and then we're going to select our gas grenade from the briefcase, return it to the briefcase, select the detonator, and walk up to our first target, this gentleman right here. We're going to detonate our gas grenade in his face, and he will get sick and momentarily forget where the toilets are, and eventually he will remember that he's already in the toilets and he just needs to enter into the cubicle. We're going to follow him in at a discreet distance, and when the door closes we can then give him a nice refreshing cold drink of water. We're then going to take his outfit and we are going to move on to hopefully our next target. Now this is where things will get a little bit tricky. So we're going to make our way straight to the black and gold bar, and if everything goes according to plan, we will get to the counter about 10 to 15 seconds before our next target arrives. If things don't go according to plan, he's already there, and he is already here. Now this isn't supposed to happen. He's actually ahead of schedule by, as I said, about 10 to 15 seconds. So we're going to wait for him to put down his glass and move away, and when he does we can then add our poison to his glass, and we are now going to move on to our next target, but that does mean we are going to have to change outfit a number of times instead of just the once. So we're going to make our way up to the balcony overlooking the VIP section. We're going to add our breaching charge to the winch. Now that's not strictly necessary, that is primarily just for the video, as it will gain us a better view of the elimination of Miss Cornelia Stuyvesant. So when the patrolling guard comes along, we're going to render him unconscious, deposit him in the closet provided. We're going to take his outfit, and at this point Miss Stuyvesant should be just sitting down at her table, and we can then drop the chandelier on her. We're then going to very quickly change disguise once again, just after this guy comes and investigates. Did you not notice there's a gun on the floor over there, sir? Why are you interested in me? Why are you trying to watch someone getting changed? Go back to your job. There we go, well done.
You gotta be
very
kidding
good.
me.
So once he's out of sight, we're going to very quickly re-don our waiter's outfit, or our serving staff outfit, and we're going to head back down to the black and gold bar, and in a few moments our target will eventually come back to the bar and they will drink from the glass. Now if we don't come back, there is a very good chance that they will not go back to the bar. They will not pick the drink up and drink it. So we do need to be within range of them for some strange reason. If you get to the bar the first time and they are not there, everything will play out as desired, and you won't need to change outfit 3 times, and you won't have to stand around waiting for the target to drink their whiskey. So before we leave and before we forget, we're going to re-don the security guard outfit, and we're going to head off now to our next 2 targets, who are both located upstairs in the penthouse area, one of which is a penthouse guard, which is kind of lucky because we do need his outfit, as we will be trespassing once we get up onto the next level. So we're going to make our way up onto the tech area above the art installation. We're going to grab the crowbar from the toolbox, and then we're going to make our way up into the penthouse area. We're going to render this guard unconscious, and we're going to quickly select our silenced pistol, run up behind the other guard, and we're going to plant 2 in his back as he is our target. And if we are quick enough, we can leave both of these 2 guys lying around. We're going to take the target's outfit. We're going to make our way back down the corridor, avoiding the camera, and we're going to bust our way into the upper areas of the penthouse. And up here in the pantry, we will encounter our final target. As I said, we need to do this relatively quickly, as the sheep will be making their way up here at some point, and they will pass at least one of those guards downstairs. So once we get up here, we're going to make our way into the kitchen, grab the kitchen knife. We can then introduce our target to cold steel, and before anyone is any the wiser, we're going to exit out through the restaurant area, or the dining area. Just be aware that the guard outside is an enforcer, so we do need to give him a wide berth, and then we can throw ourselves off of a perfectly good building. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of, and once we get back down to terra firma, we will get confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan. We met our objectives, and we get a silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.